this series. It's haunting me. The Powerless series is quite the canon event for me, and I'm sure for many other people. This is like the first series where, as I'm reading it, it's like coming out. So it's coming out as I'm reading it. When I first picked up Powerless, Reckless wasn't even out yet. So also please ignore my eyebrows and like my makeup in general. I decided to dress up as Aoife today from Boys of Tommen, and she's kind of a chav, so I had to put on a bunch of contour, which thankfully you can't really see, but you can see my eyebrows. They're not normally that dark. Ignore it, please. Also, I left my hair natural. Do we like it? Probably not, but I actually have a love-hate relationship with my hair because I don't know. I have done one of these videos before, and it's actually my second video ever, but technically speaking, it is my first video ever because my first video ever was my introduction, and that doesn't really count. You should go watch the video if you haven't already, because back then I had like probably 2 subscribers, and now I have like over 100, which is so exciting. I haven't thanked you guys for 100 subscribers yet because I posted it on my Instagram, but I haven't actually thanked you guys on here. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. It's like actually insane that like 100 people like to watch these types of videos. Like, hi, I guess. Since there's like so many new people and the video probably got like 30 views max, you should watch it. Basically, I ranked the Shatter Me series using the Dance Moms pyramid. And I know this looks a bit different. In the Shatter Me one, I think I had like yeah, because there's 6 books, not including the novellas. So I had 3 on the bottom, 2 were here, and 1 on the top. But there's only 5. So this is the best I can do. And so we have these little numbers 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go from bottom to top. Let's get into this. Also, just before I begin, I love all the books in the Powerless series. Literally all of them. Lauren Roberts, I love you so much. You are like my inspiration, because she published her book at like 18. And as a teen writer, that is very inspiring to me. So let's begin. These things, like when I tear them off, because it's just paper with blue tack, the whole thing fell off like multiple times. So let's hope and pray that doesn't happen. Right, okay. Coming in at number 5 is Fearful. I actually have a video where I read Fearful, which you should watch that one as well. It's one of my recent ones. This is obviously the newest one. It's a novella. It's like really short. Obviously, novellas are like under 300 pages. So I kind of whizzed right through it. This came out in early September. I think it was like 2nd of September. So I read it a few days after that. I cried like a lot. This is basically about Kit. I don't want to say who the second person is if you haven't read Fearless, but you know, there's also a second person. I wasn't really sure what I was expecting from this book, but Kit's chapters were so sad. I love Kit with all my heart, and I will defend him for like forever. With like everything, every fiber in my body. I just want to say I never hated Kit. Ever. Do you want to put it out there? The reason why it is at the bottom is because the ending confused me. Really confused me. I literally loved it the whole way through. Okay, it's really, really good. I just love her writing so much, and the way that like the emotions in this book are described and how like everything's written. It just makes me want to cry. I mean, I did cry, but still. Literally, it was just the ending that made this book my least favorite out of all of them. I don't know what it was. Maybe I just didn't understand it, but I was expecting answers, not to be left with more questions. Because one thing that Lauren is really good at is leaving us with questions, okay? So we want to continue the series, which honestly, fair enough. I would do the same. I mean, I am doing the same. But after like the 3rd book in my series, you'll have no questions. But I'm still confused. I'm still confused. So apparently this is the last book in the Powerless, I say trilogy, but there's 5 books including the novellas. So it's the last book in the Powerless series. At the end of Powerless, I really needed the next book. At the end of Powerful, I was too sad to comprehend anything. At the end of Reckless, I needed the next book. That cliffhanger, I needed the next book. At the end of Fearless, I was left with questions. And yet, at the end of this book, I was also left with questions. I thought it would answer them, but it didn't really. Now I'm just really confused about the whole the whole world. I don't know if Lauren's gonna continue to be in this world because I'm not ready to let go of Ilya, honestly. But I need to know about this world because I'm so confused, like about everything. I was also really confused when in Fearless, okay, we get a new map. So you know how fantasy books normally have a map. We got a brand new map. But then there was places I'd never heard of and we didn't visit those places either. So like what are they for? I'm kind of unanswered. This book was very good, very sad, very cryable, I guess, if you want a good cry, especially if you like it. Number 4. Please don't tear off. Number 4. It teared off. Okay. It's falling. Is Reckless. The second book in the trilogy or the third book that she wrote. This book not only had dual perspectives, it had triple perspective. I don't know what to call it, like a trilogy perspectives. What do you call 3 perspectives? Payton, Kai, and Kit. Yay! Even though Kit's chapters were kind of depressing at times and kind of ruined the vibe, but we ignore it. Much shorter than Powerless. I swear this is like 380 pages from what I remember. Powerless is 500 pages, so again, very enjoyable. I have read this one twice. I first read this when it came out, okay? It came out like July 2024, I think, from what I can recall, because I remember I was doing my school production and I remember during the matinee performance, I was ensemble, obviously. I'm not that good. But so I was off stage for quite a while. And so I was reading this and I remember my friend Lily, hi Lily, if you're watching this, love you. She had finished it before me because she got her copy before me, and she wasn't in the production at this time, so she was in class because it was during school time. And I finished it. I finished the ending, the cliffhanger, and I messaged her, and I was like, Lily, I finished it. We didn't know when Fearless was coming out, or the next book. We didn't know when it was coming out, and yeah, this was like kind of what made me realize, oh wow, this is the first book series that I'm reading as it's coming out. Like, oh my god, I have to wait for something. The wait was painful. Its flaws, it felt like a filler book at times. Like, I don't really know how to describe it, but a lot of the time it spent like running around, just going around these places. And it's really cool because I love a good adventure, especially since, you know, we got to go around the map, which is great because we hadn't been there before. But it just felt like sometimes it's like, okay, what's gonna happen next? We're gonna pick up the pace a little bit. Banter, however, the romance. Oh my god, it was insane. I love it. I love them so much. I'm actually not ready to let go of them. I'm never getting over the ending ever. I don't care if I've read Fearless. I'm not getting over the feeling of the ending because now I understand why it ended that way. I'm still not getting over it. Like that the feeling. Number 3, Powerful. This beautiful little tiny book right here caused me a lot of damage inside that I still haven't actually recovered from despite reading it twice. Okay, so I've read it twice and yeah, I've read the ending at least 10 times. I went through a phase of whenever I went into Waterstones and I saw this book, which bear in mind it was every time because it's like, oh, up there, crazy bestseller. I would read the ending and I would cry in the Waterstones. I would cry in the bookshop. Fun times, because I love torturing myself. I think I read this right after I read Powerless because I was like, wait, oh my god, oh, another book. Great. This is Adina and Max novella. Don't even talk to me about this book. It will end in tears, honestly. It's so beautifully tragic, like the whole way through, that I had to buy the special edition of it. And this will actually stay with me forever and ever. Adina and Mac, you will always have my heart forever. So can we just talk about the dedication? All of the dedications are beautiful, but this one is amazing. To the girls with softer dreams, your purpose is just as powerful. Guys, second place, taking the silver medal in this series, in my opinion, of course, is Powerless. The original, the first, the OG. I just realized that I've been holding really small books the whole time, so now this feels like a big difference. This actually just started something in my head. This has had such a big impact, not only on me, but on like the whole of Book Talk. Like, it's so good. And if anyone ever accuses it of being pirating, shush, shush. Every book is pirated from another book, some way, shape, or form. Okay, just because a book has like a same trope or similar idea does not mean it's pirating. Shh. Okay, moving on. This was like the preface for such an amazing series. It could lead on to so much with this whole idea. And even though the idea itself is like kind of basic, it works, it's made so well, and it can literally be turned into anything. It can be transformed into anything. Hi, I'm Payden. I love you. You are amazing. I will never ever forget you. Yes, the ending did make me cry. Is there a book in this series where I didn't cry? No, I don't think so. I'd say Reckless I cried the least. I was actually hooked from like the first line, and I was hooked the whole way through. I'm pretty sure when I first read this book, I read it in like basically a sitting. This book, I read it in one day at least. I remember I was sitting up on my bed, and I was just reading and reading and reading and reading, reading. It was great. It was amazing. If you have not read the Powerless series, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I need some dignity. Now, obviously, we already know what's at number one. It's Fearless. Obviously, Fearless changed my perspective on life, basically. The end of Reckless, it led on to this book, like, almost instantly. And I had so many predictions for this book. I remember just coming up with a bunch of predictions. Very few of them were slightly right, because this did not turn out how I expected it to be. I thought there'd be a lot more angst in the beginning than there was, and I feel like that's a good thing, because if there's just angst for like the whole thing, it can get kind of tiring, honestly. This book, I cried so much. So much. I can't let go. I can't. This book also had three perspectives, and I loved it. I don't care what anyone says, Edric's chapters were not boring. Edric's chapters were what gave me life. They gave us backstory, and I loved them. Apart from when they would be like in the middle of like a really intense scene or like a love scene or something where I was crying and it would just come in Edric and it's like, go away. But apart from that, I really love them. I'm not saying I love him. I'm saying I love them. The chapters. Also, I think this is the prettiest cover. I love all of them, honestly. I think this is my favorite cover. I know that's not really related. Also, I have two copies of Fearless for a reason, okay? The first copy is on display with Powerful. The second one I got for free. Look at this. Look at this. Signed. I went to see Lauren Roberts and like one of the talk things. Sadly, I couldn't get to ask a question. I had my hand up for like 30 minutes. It really hurt by the end of it. But there was a bunch of people. There was probably like 600 people there. So, you know, it was amazing. And there we got tote bags, which I literally carry around with me every day. This is like my most frequently used bag. I just gotta let them know what who I am. A nerd. And of course, signed books. So I have two copies of Fearless basically, and it's great because one's my display book and one's my actual book. So fun times. Here are the final results of the pyramid. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's very fun to do these videos. You should subscribe if you aren't already because I'm really cool. I post videos every other Sunday and I try to post YouTube shorts as well when YouTube doesn't copyright my sound. Love you guys. Bye.